using the incoming transitions. We have derived these three equations. Now, as I said, our point of interest is to solve this Q2, to solve this Q2, because this is the final state, Q2 is the final state. So Q2 will give me the regular expression accepted by this DSA. But if we observe, to solve this Q2, we require the Q1. We require the Q1. So with the help of the substitution method, we will start solving this equation. We will start solving this equation. So now, what we will do? We will substitute this Q2 into the Q1. We will substitute Q2 into the Q1. So substitute equation 3 into equation 2. Equation 3 into equation 2. So we'll rewrite this equation 2, Q1 equal to Q0A plus Q1B plus. Now this Q2 will replace with this. So it will become Q1A and this A. This A. So this is your Q2. So Q2 is Q1A. So Q1A and its own A. So this is how we have substituted the equation 3 into the equation 2. So we got this. Now we'll try to apply this address theorem. We'll try to apply this address theorem to that equation. So what the address theorem is, R equal to Q plus RP. Then we can write the same equation as R equal to QP star. Okay. So now we'll try to identify if we are considering this as a R, we are identifying this as a R. So this is R because Q1, Q1, Q1. So what we'll do, we'll just take the Q1 as a common. So Q0A plus, we'll take this Q1 as a common. Q1 as a common. So here remaining is B plus AA. B plus AA. So Q1 is common. Now if we are considering this Q1 as a R, so this will become Q, this will become R, and this will become P. So R equal to Q plus RP. Okay, so R equal to Q plus RP. So the same equation, if the equation is like this, we can rewrite this. R equal to QP star. So what is the Q here? It is a Q is Q0A. Q0A. What is the P? B plus AA. So it becomes B plus AA bracket star. Okay. So here what we'll do? Using Andreas theorem. So this is what your Q1 will become after applying the Andreas theorem. It will be Q0A B plus AA bracket star. This is what your R1 is. We'll number this as a equation number 4. We'll name it as a equation number 4. Get it? So we have replaced this Q2 into the Q1 and taken the Q1 as a common. So it becomes the Q0A plus Q1 bracket B plus AA. So we'll make this as assume this as a R equal to, this will assume as a Q plus RP. This R must be same. This R must be same. So that we will write as a QP star. This is your P. It will become star. So this equation 4 we got from the substitution method. Now what we will do? Q0A. So can we replace this equation 4 into equation 1? We'll replace this equation 4. Q1 equal to. So value of Q1 into the equation 1. So that we will get the value of Q0. So substitute equation 4 into equation 1. Okay. So now what is equation 1 is Q0. Q0 equal to epsilon plus Q0A, Q0A plus now Q1B, Q1B. This Q1 will replace into that equation. So it becomes Q0A bracket B plus A bracket star, and it's the own B. It's the own B. B. Okay. So replacing this equation 4 into the equation 1. So we'll get this. Now we'll again the epsilon plus. We'll get this Q0 as a common. Will this Q0 as a common? Q0. Now it becomes A plus A in bracket B plus A bracket star B. So we have taken this Q0 as a common. Q0 as a common. So it becomes A plus A B plus A bracket star and this B. Now this equation is again, if we consider this as a R, Q plus R P. We'll consider this as a R, Q plus R P. So apply the Abrams theorem. Apply theorem. We'll get this. So if we are saying this as a R, this as a Q, and this is again a R, and this is what your P is. Your P is. So now the same equation we can write like this. Now here epsilon we are considering as a Q. No problem, because epsilon itself is again a regular expression. Epsilon is again a regular expression. So it becomes R. It becomes R equal to QP star. What is the Q? Epsilon. Epsilon. P is what? This. In bracket A plus A bracket B plus A bracket star B. This whole bracket star again Q P star, because this is star P, so P star. Okay, so epsilon in bracket A plus A in bracket B plus A bracket star B and whole bracket star. This is what your equation number 5. We'll name it as equation number 5. Okay, now epsilon dot, epsilon and everything will be this. Epsilon dot anything will be this, the same thing. Okay. So ultimately this Q0 will become this. This Q0 will become this. Q0 equal to this. So now Q0 we are having complete regular expression. So this is equation 5. This is equation 5. So still now we have come to the end with the regular expression by solving this. Now to get this Q2, we'll again replace this Q0 value into the equation and we'll try to update this Q2. Now Q2 needs the equation of the Q1. So this Q0 will first put into this, because Q1 equal to Q0A. So if I'm putting this equation into this Q0, replacing with this, yes, we'll get the Q1, proper regular expression. Then this Q1 will put into this Q2. So we'll get ultimately the required regular expression. Okay. So now we'll just solve this again. That is equation 5. Now replace equation 5. Replace or substitute equation 5 into 4. This Q0 into 4. So now the Q1 become Q1 equal to, what is Q0? It is A plus A bracket B plus A bracket star B and whole bracket star. Okay. So this is what your Q0. So I have written this Q0. So Q0. Now this whole string again as it is. This again with A B plus A bracket star. This is what my Q0 was. So this is what Q0 and this is the remaining part. So Q1 will become this complete regular expression. Now this will name it as a equation 6. Equation 6. So now substitute equation 6 into equation 3. So now just Q2 equal to Q1A. So what is your Q1 now? Q1 is this. So A plus A in bracket, B plus AA bracket star B star A B plus AA bracket star, and this is the on A. This is the equation for Q2. This is the equation for Q2. And what is our requirement? Because our job is to find out the regular expression for this Q2, because Q2 is the final step. So this is the way